brand new equity peaks in the portfolios that we released on for April's trade. And we'll go over each of those portfolios as well as the trades on the day, as well as the portfolio calculator updated through today, April the 25th. Let's look at the update first. Includes the workspace location. So if you have all strategy access, you can select your own portfolio. Say, for example, if you wanted this strategy, this strategy, this strategy, you could go to the portfolio calculator, know the workspace, the column and row of that chart, grab it, copy it, and put it in a custom workspace for automation. And so, for example, you can see some of the trades today in the Nasdaq. You see the VSD trades here. This is workspace ASA, all strategy access, NQ, Nasdaq, and then overnight strategy. So these were the VSD strategies, actually capturing the move similar to a V reversal move. They captured that breakout before it even hit the highs. And so if you wanted to capture some of these, test them in the portfolio calculator, you could say this is ASA 11, this is B1, kind of like Excel, A1, A2, A3, A4, and then this is B1, this is C1, this is C2, and you can see where those are located in the portfolio calculator. And let's look at each portfolio. Then we'll go over the trade. So stock index portfolio 18, and then 1 million M&S. It is at an equity peak as well. It's 91 strategies. It is up 45K on the day, or not on the day, but 45K on the month. 33,772.50 was the trade on the day. And you know, we went through a lengthy time period. We waited for the drawdown alert at April the 10th, and we didn't trade this portfolio, but we traded the 110 portfolio, and this was getting a bit long. And so let's go over the 110 portfolio, for example. The 110 portfolio, brand new equity peaks, up 45K on the month. A lot of that's just today's gains. You know, a lot of times in trading, a lot of your gains come in a very small percentage of your trading days. So you can see this portfolio has a tendency to capture big trading days. 21K there, 21K here, 10K here, 12K, 44K. So you can sometimes go through this time period where you go through up and down periods where you have big winners, and then you have a series of small losers, and you have a big winner, almost to equity peaks, only in a $5,700 drawdown. Then you go back in, and it gets kind of frustrating sometimes because, you know, if you're a trader and you relate this to former employment or former jobs, you try to relate trading income to employment income, and it's different. The distribution of trading income is different than you know, when you work and get paid. So there's ups and downs, lots of fluctuations. You can see that the length of the drawdown, March the 20th, not another equity peak until April the 25th, and so we were due for that big move. We had you know, came close here, and then finally hit it here in a big way. And so really good gains today. Thursdays can be good. And let's look at the rest of the portfolio results in this setup. 85 portfolio, it's not quite in at equity. I almost switched to this one. This one has less Nasdaq. I was getting a little frustrated with the Nasdaq, and this one was up today. Just last night, I almost switched to the 85, but you know, I stayed with it. I looked at where the Nasdaq was on the drawdown curve, and it made more sense to stay with the Nasdaq, actually trade just the Nasdaq, and stop the other strategies. While the tendency is to go with what's working, everything's in cycles. And so, what did this one do today? You know, if I'd have switched to this, it would have only been up 12K today instead of 44K. That would be a very hard, a difficult thing to come to terms with, to, you know, skip out on 32K of profit after you've gone through this lengthy time period and not get the big winner. So you have to stay with it, understand the cycles. Was within our drawdown. If you look at it, it's within the drawdown range, and now it's made equity peaks. And so we'll see if this one can do well on the 1 million M&S. This one was up 250K from November the 1st through March the 15th. So it went up, pegged the equity peaks, pulled back. Even on this pullback, that wasn't the maximum amount it made during that time period of 4.5 months. But it was the from November 1st to March the 15th, up about 250K hypothetically. Since then, it's up about 68K, and 44K of that is today. So we'll see if how this continues forward, and it's good to be up on this. We are showing 45K on the month in the live portfolios. This would be about 9,000. We're trading 20% of this 1 million M&S in the 250K portfolio. So about 9,000. We're up about 10,000 in live trading. So we've done a good job matching it. And so one of the thoughts now is, do we switch over? The worst case drawdown on 57K. Should you switch over and turn this off? I'll take a look at the Nasdaq drawdown curve and make that decision. But I want to be able to, when something's been in a drawdown and it comes back to equity peaks, oftentimes it can peg away at those equity peaks a little bit. So, and Fridays can be good days. So we will stay with this for tomorrow's trade, and let's look at the trades on the day. So here are some of the highlights. VSD's capturing the move, 60-minute breakout, getting out on the new session. And then if we take a look, EVP capturing that move into the close. The counter trend strategies really did well. VSD mean reversion capturing this move. Its time exit was a little early, but we already had other strategies that stayed long, such as the VSD that stayed long until the session closed. The capture earnings moves, HVDP capturing some moves. What really did well was the V reversals today. Here's V reversal 24, V reversal 1, V reversal 2, V reversal 3, or actually this is V reversal 4. This is V reversal long short 2. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 V reversals capturing the moves today for about 12,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. So $12,000 on the V reversals. And so the Nasdaq, I show up about 38K just on the Nasdaq. And so gold had a good day as well. Short here, took a long trade on Gold Flash, a short trade on Asia Gold, silver, short trade back here. Copper, some trades on copper. Crude oil, capturing the swing trade here, still in this trade. And then the S&P strategies. A momentum reversal. Nasdaq momentum reversal did not trade today. I'm sure it was probably close to taking a trade. The S&P did capture that. One of the bigger S&P trades we've seen, plus 43.75. The gains doubled into the close with the Microsoft earnings. Let's look at Microsoft, and we can see Microsoft right here. Here's what it did. It drove the Nasdaq, pull back, and now it's rallying again. We'll see how that looks at the open tomorrow. Should be interesting to see if Microsoft sets the tone for the market as we go forward. And let's look at so that S&P day trades trends were short and lost. These strategies did not trade, and the momentum reversal did trade. So good trading day and good equity peaks. And so nice gain extension into the close on Microsoft earnings to give us a nice gain in equity peaks in a lot of the portfolios that we released at the beginning of this month. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.